Well, hey, happy Wednesday, and welcome to Dave's After Hours Trivia Club, broadcasting live from the cozy corners of Hardwood Holler here in the beautiful upstate South Carolina. This is when you need to grab your favorite drink, find a comfy spot, settle in. Tonight isn't just about Hollywood magic trivia. It's about curiosity, memory, and the thrill of discovering something you didn't know that you already knew. Now, we do usually go live on Sundays with After Hours Trivia Club, and now again on Wednesdays with our Best of Hollywood Magic Trivia. We are now testing our new scheduled time of 8 p.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. Pacific. So do mark your calendars and don't be a stranger. Now, tonight's categories are, first we're going to look at the top 20 Star Wars characters. That should be fun. Then we will visit the top 20 Saturday Night Live cast members. And we do have a bonus round standing by if we have enough interest for a third round later on. And hey, don't forget to visit davidhansenart.com to snag some of the art from tonight's show. Every piece tells a story, and now some of them can hang on your wall at home. Now do say hi in the chat. This is where you will be throwing out your wild guesses, or just hang out and enjoy the ride in the background. And a special note tonight, this is our first night on our new fiber optic internet. So do let me know if it is noticeably better or not. And also, YouTube is now streaming to both vertical, mobile, and on another feed to landscape TV and computers. So there are two feeds, and if you feel like you might be on the wrong one, feel free to jump out and jump back in on the other one. You can find it on my channel. But hopefully it all works out and actually improves viewership on the channel by having separate feeds for landscape and for mobile. I see the early birds have arrived. Arena's in the house, and King is still up. So that's good, King. I appreciate you being here. Let's get going, huh? Let's queue up our first round and fire up the robots and see what we can do. Here we go. Yeah, check out the internet. See if it's quite better. I think it is. All right, you know the rules around here. The robots are the ones who do the painting, and you're the ones who does the guessing, and I am the guy who gives the clues to confuse you along the way. Now, our first category is going to be the top 20 Star Wars characters. We're looking for the characters first, and, you know, we can do something with actors and things like that, too. Now, this is the Hollywood films only, no animated stuff here. Number 20. Now, you wouldn't want to shake hands with this guy. He's got 4 of them. He's known for his signature cough, though it's not a cold, just a side effect of being a cybernetic warlord. All right, King, you're 1 for 1. 1 for 1. He's neither Jedi nor Sith, but he sure collects lightsabers. He was trained in combat by Count Dooku. He leads the droid armies with flair and ferocity. There you go. And you are correct. This is Mr. General Grievous. General Grievous. You're correct. Let's see. He met his end. Who killed General Grievous? Does anybody know that one? Who got him? It was in the Revenge of the Sith. And you know where the cough came from? It was actually created by recording George Lucas himself during a bad cold. Yeah, and Obi-Wan got him. Very good. 2 for 2. Very good. All right. Well, if you're on mobile, which it looks like you're on mobile, King, then it doesn't look a lot different than it usually does. But if you're on TV or landscape, I'm off to the side, and comments hopefully will come up on the right side. So anyway, side story. Number 19. This charming scoundrel never met a cape he didn't like. Once owned a ship that made the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs. He did. He was betrayed by his friends, then helped save them. Oh, I'm sorry. He betrayed his friends. That's right. He betrayed his friends. You can already tell the internet's better. So there you go. And yes, of course, you've got the character. Now, who was the actor? He was actually played by 2 different actors. But in the first couple, he was played by one actor. And then later, he was played by another actor. You happen to know that? He took over Cloud City and helped lead the charge of the Battle Endor. And yes, indeed, this is Lando Calrissian. Lando. His smooth-talking style was partly inspired by real-life jazz legends and old Hollywood cool cats like me. Anyway, you remember either of the actors. There you go. Brad's got the first one. Billy D, what's going on, Brad? Good to see you, man. Let's see. Brad's on mobile too. So I don't have anybody on landscape yet to enjoy the difference. But I do have fiber optic internet now, Brad. Fiber optic internet. Donald Glover was the other actor. All right, let's do number 18. Now, you don't argue with this Jedi Master. He's all business all the time. He's known for his distinctive purple lightsaber and unshakable stare. He sat on the Jedi High Council during the final days of the Republic. He's the one who questioned Anakin's loyalty and got a window seat fall for his troubles. That's right. Yeah, very good, very good. I don't know, is that 3 for 3, 4 for 4, something like that? Who played Mace Windu? Mace Windu. The words "bad mother" were engraved on Jackson's personal prop lightsaber hilt. Oh. Okay, little side note there. Bad mother. That was engraved on his handle of his lightsaber. There you go. Yeah, very good, King. Sam Jackson is correct. Yeah, seems like we're more real time in the comment section, and I see the comments in real time. How about that? It's amazing. It should improve the game a little bit. We'll see. Hopefully so. All right, number 17. If you haven't checked it out on landscape, you might want to switch over sometime. Number 17. A rebel who doesn't follow orders unless the galaxy depends on it. He grew up under the shadow of the Death Star creation. Oh, I'm sorry. She. She's not a Jedi. That helps, doesn't it? But she's fierce, clever, and driven by loss. I was looking at the picture going, am I on the right one? She led the Rogue One team on their fateful mission to steal the Death Star plans. Now, she sacrificed herself to give the rebellion hope. What a gal. A rebel who doesn't follow orders. Rogue One is correct. Her last stand takes place on the beach planet of Scarif. named after a misspelling on a Starbucks cup. There are some tidbits of trivia here for you. No one got it, huh? I'm glad I at least stumped you with one. Number 17 is Miss Jin Urso. Jin Urso. There she is. Jin. J-Y-N. How about that? J-Y-N. All right, 16. I think you might know this guy. He hid behind a smile while orchestrating a galaxy collapse. He was a senator, he was a chancellor, and then he was an emperor. The typical arc. But he was always a Sith Lord. Unlimited power is his version of a catchphrase. Mastermind behind Order 66 and the rise of Darth Vader. Yeah. Very good, very good. What was his other name? He went by another name. Another name. I guess his Sith Lord name. You guys remember that? Yeah, he did have a complexion problem, which the speed painting captures in all its. Ian McDermott played him, and he wasn't originally cast until Return of the Jedi. And then he made that role legendary. Yeah, there you go. Very good, King. Yeah, King has it. Darth Sidious. Darth Sidious. Emperor Palpatine, of course, you had a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. We kind of fell into that one. All right, there he is. Yeah, bad teeth. Bad teeth for sure. Not the good teeth. Oh, there he is. They say hi. All right, number 15. Our first robot. This droid rolls with style and a lot of heart. More emotive than some humans. Yeah, I'd say so. Despite speaking only in beeps. Loyal companion to resistance pilot Poe Dameron. He helped Rey and Finn survive First Order pursuit. Okay, so you almost have it, King. You don't have his first name. That's his last name. You know his first name? I might be confusing you. He often saves the day with gadgets, guts, and comedic timing. His voice was created using sound effects mixed from Bill Hader and Ben Schwartz's vocalization. I've got you confused now. That's almost the right answer. That is his last name. It is BB8. BB-8. All right. I guess we'll give it to you. 6'7". 6'7". 6'7". Am I doing that right? Anybody have a middle schooler that can tell me if I'm doing the 6'7" right? All right. Number 14. A Jedi who listens more to the Force than to bureaucracy. He believed in prophecy and in one desert kid with potential. He saw flaws in the Jedi Council before it was cool. This is the guy who trained Obi-Wan. And he's also the guy who discovered Anakin. Key part. Oh, very good. Now you got that one just right. Very good. That's my job, is to confuse you with the clues. Now, he died fighting someone. Who was he fighting when he died? He found a path to immortality, though. And who was the actor? Oh, okay, you got the actor. Sorry. You already got the actor. How about who was he fighting? Anybody know? Yeah, Taken. Good film. Yeah, Darth Maul, of course. Very good. Let's see. Qui-Gon in animated series, and even a blink and you miss it in Rise of Skywalker cameo. Okay, whatever you say, robots. What do you say? Oh, yes, Liam Neeson. Sorry, Liam Neeson. He is. All right, number 13 on our top Star Wars character countdown. Top 20. Torn between legacy and destiny, light and dark. He was obsessed with Darth Vader's helmet. Family heirlooms get weird. He's known for unstable lightsabers and even shakier emotions. Yeah, of course. Very good. Very good. Now, who was the actor? Does anybody know? Yeah, that's his other name. Very good. You beat me to that question. He betrayed Luke Skywalker, then sought redemption through Rey. Ultimately, he sacrificed himself in The Rise of the Skywalker. Yeah, Adam Driver, of course. His name, Kylo, is derived from combining Skywalker and Solo. Both legacies he struggles to live up to. Yeah, he was emotional. Too emotional, right? Yeah. Kylo Ren, otherwise known as Ben Solo. Ben Solo. I have his date of birth as 5 ABY to 35 ABY. Not sure what that means. Yeah, it is. It is, I think. I think it is his sister. I think you're correct, Brad. Another bit of trivia tonight. Very good. All right, number 12. Possibly the galaxy's best pilot. Not that he brags or anything. Dashing, daring, and sometimes reckless. A key player in the Resistance and a confidant of Leia Organa. I never knew her name was Organa. No. No, that's incorrect. That's incorrect. He grew into a trusted leader across the sequel trilogy. His character was nearly killed off in The Force Awakens, but Oscar Isaac's performance changed J.J. Abrams' mind. So there's the actor, Oscar Isaac, and his performance was good enough that J.J. Abrams decided not to kill him off. Yeah, Randy Quaid. That's who it is. No, now I gave you a hint on this one earlier. I'll give you a hint. Yeah, there you go, King. Anybody remember Mr. Poe's last name? Poe's last name? Does it help that he was born in 2 ABY? Poe Dameron. Poe Dameron. There you go. There it is. Cocky son of a bitch. Uh-oh. We're going to get banned now. All right. Number 11. We all know this gal. She's a meme lord. She went from elected queen to galactic senator before the age of 25. A fierce diplomat and a passionate idealist. And no. She secretly married a Jedi and bore the galaxy's twin hopes. She's the mom. She played key roles in both peace and war. and she had quite the outfit when she was a diplomat, but never stopped for justice. Come on now. Who is this? This is the Twin Hope's mom. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, Natalie Portman. Do you remember her last name? Padme. Da da da. Padme. Da da da. Natalie Portman filmed scenes while finishing college. Yes, even in Naboo, royalty can multitask. Amidala. Padme Amidala. That's correct. There you go. There she is. Natalie Portman. Hey. All right. As a college girl. All right, let's do the top 10 stars from our characters, from Star Wars. Escaped to life as a faceless stormtrooper to find his true self. How about that? He initially just wanted to run, but he found something worth fighting for. He bonds with Rey, Poe, and your buddy BB-8. He showed heart and heroism from the get-go. Remember this guy? He may be force sensitive. The sequels tease it, but never confirm that he's force sensitive. I think I might be force sensitive. Not sure. There you go. Okay, so you got the character. Very good. And close enough. So you got the last name. So I got to give it to you. So Finn is correct for the character. And then John Boyega. His casting marked one of the most diverse leads in Star Wars saga and sparked a global fan movement. John, there you go. The other guy's named Daniel. That's in a lot of movies. Yeah, remember he's got like an African last name. Daniel. He like won an Oscar or something, I think. Yeah, I never can remember his last name though either. All right, number nine. A scavenger from Jakku with mysterious force abilities. She was raised alone, yet hopeful and fiercely independent. She forms bonds with Finn, Leia, and even a certain moody Kylo. Yeah. She trains under Luke and eventually becomes the galaxy's last Jedi. That's tough. Yeah, she's got quite the lineage. Now, I'll give you a chance to correct the spelling of her first name. I'll give you a chance. She takes the Skywalker name in the saga's final scene. All right, so it is Rey, R-E-Y. Close enough. And, yeah, there you go. And who was the actress? Anybody remember the actress? She was working in a bar when she got cast. She was a bartender or a hostess or something. She was working at a bar. Maybe she was a dancer. Maybe. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Daisy Ridley. Daisy Ridley was working in a bar. Talk about a hero's journey. Yeah, there you go. All right, we're getting into the rarefied air now. Getting into the top characters. Number 8, the Jedi who never seems to get a vacation or keep an apprentice. He trained Anakin, and later he mentored Luke. He wields both wisdom and sarcasm like a lightsaber. He is the master of the high ground. Just ask Anakin. Of course. Of course. Very good, Kate. Now, he was played by multiple people. Of course, in several of the movies, he was played by this gentleman, and yes, and who else was he played by in the original? Yeah, very good. You got them all. A clean sweep of the Obi-Wan Kenobi category. He's been played by Alec Guinness, Ian McGregor, and voiced in animated shows. A true generational icon. Obi-Wan. That might be my favorite. Kind of understated. I love that Ian McGregor motorcycle show, though. On, I don't know, what was it, on Prime or something, where he travels around the world on a motorcycle. That was pretty cool. If you haven't seen that, check that out. Check that out. There he is, looking happy. Obi-Wan. Long way around. It was awesome. Awesome show. Number 7. Small in size, but massive in legend. You can recognize him already. He spoke backwards, and he fought with style. He trained countless Jedi over the centuries. Unfortunately, he was exiled to, I'll let you guess where he was exiled to after Order 66. That Order 66 was rough. He's still dropping wisdom bombs from beyond the grave. That's right, he is. Yeah. Do you remember the planet that he got exiled to, where Luke had to go and find him? Swampy. It's very swampy. His puppeteer, Mr. Frank Oz, also voiced Miss Piggy. Yoda and Muppet Diva share vocal DNA. There you go. It was, yeah. So I don't remember the planet, huh? It was misty and swampy. And it was called. So I'll give you a second. You're correct. And of course, this is Yoda. Yoda, small in size but massive in legend. And the planet was Dagobah. There you go. Oh, you had it. Okay. So, I think it's your internet slow. It's the cross the pond undersea cable that's slow. All right, number 6. The beeping, zapping astromech, who's always one step ahead. Loyal to Anakin, Padme, Leia, and Luke. Loyal to everybody. He holds vital plans more often than a rebel courier. And he never backs down, even against battle droids or Jabba's thugs. Of course, correct. I don't remember him fighting Jabba's thugs, but that sounds cool. If anyone deserves a medal, it's this little droid. Yes, that's correct. R2's sounds were created by mixing synthesizers with baby cues. Adorable and functional. There you go. Before AI voices, R2's voice was created by mixing synthesizers with baby cues. R2-D2. I don't have anything else to tell you about R2. There he is, looking good. You know, he's always got kind of like the burn marks from re-entry. He's got re-entry burn marks on him always. Looking a little rusty. Adds to the charm. All right. Top 5 Star Wars characters. Over 7 feet of fur and feelings. He's a fierce warrior. He's an expert mechanic. That's right. He is the expert mechanic. And occasional babysitter. He is best friends with Han Solo. and he's also his co-pilot. He survived through multiple trilogies, and he's still going strong. He is a resilient mofo. His roar says more than words ever could. I wish I could do a decent Chewbacca for you, but I can't. Can't do it. Let's see. What can I ask you? You don't remember the actor who played Chewbacca, do you? He played Chewie for nearly 40 years. The same actor played it in all the different movies. Huh. I guess he had many surgeries, and so through pain and surgery, he stayed loyal to this role. I think he is an Englishman. He has an Englishman's name. Yeah, he was tall. Maybe he wasn't really that tall though. His name is Peter Mayhew. Peter Mayhew. I mean, that sounds like an Englishman. Maybe not. All right, top four characters. Royalty with a blaster and a bite. She helped lead the rebellion and later the resistance. She was never afraid to speak truth to power, even if that power was Vader. She balanced leadership, motherhood, and the Force. Who is her baby? I can't remember. Oh, okay. No, never mind. Sorry. With the story, they start in the middle and then they go back and forwards. It's hard to keep track of the different kids. All right, do you remember the actress? This is, of course, Princess Leia Organa. She gave the galaxy its sharpest tongue and biggest heart. Princess Leia, of course. Remember the actress's name? She passed away, unfortunately. The infamous cinnamon bun hairstyle was inspired by Mexican revolutionaries. That's right. It is kind of the Frida Kahlo, the famous artist hairstyle. And yeah, Terry Fisher, of course. Very good. Top three Star Wars characters coming at you. Here we go. This gentleman is the cocky smuggler turned rebellion hero, and the star of last week's show, Sunday's show. He shot first. He loved Leia. He annoyed C-3PO, and he charmed everyone else. Of course. Let's see, what can we ask? Who played him? The star of last week's show. What was his ship's name? And he died at the hands of his own son. That's a bummer. That's a recurring theme. Harrison Ford wasn't supposed to return for The Force Awakens until he liked Han's final scene. Okay. He was maybe, yeah, Millennium Falcon. Now, did you ever have a Millennium Falcon at home, King? I had a model, but I think I was already an adult. I think I got it from my son. I'm not sure, but we built one of those mini parts plastic model. Millennium Falcon. Han Solo. Yeah, we all had one of those. Definitely. Number 2. This is the farm boy with the dreams of the stars. He's the one who rescued Leia He's the one who faced Vader. He's the one who saved the galaxy. He was trained by Yoda, and he was tested by darkness. He became a legend and questioned what legends are for. Of course, Mark Hamill. Yeah, he's a lefty. Not that that's a bad thing. To each his own on the politics. Okay. He sparked hope with a force projection and a final stand. Yes, indeed. You got everything. It is indeed Luke Skywalker. It is Mark Hamill. And he's also the one who voiced the Joker in Batman, the animated series, that is. Which I guess makes him two legendary icons in one lifetime. There you go. Those are his two claims to fame. He didn't do much else, right? He got kind of stuck in that role. Nobody would cast him for anything else. He's Luke. That's it. Maybe so. The game. I remember Michael Douglas. Wasn't Michael Douglas in something called the Game? I'm not sure. A number one with a bullet. We need both of his names, of course. Once a hopeful pod racer. That's right, he was the hopeful pod racer. Later, the galaxy's most feared figure. The sound of his breathing alone signals doom. Not like mine. He betrayed the Jedi, but he saved his son. There you go. You got him both. The saga's emotional core, his fall and redemption, define Star Wars. He is your father. He is your father. Darth Vader, Anakin Skywalker, and I didn't know that part. Hayden Christensen, very good. Vader's imposing voice. Who did his voice though? Remember, his voice was by somebody else. Now, this says, okay, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Vader's imposing voice was from James Earl Jones, who recently passed. Yeah, there you go. And his presence, it says, from David Prowse. And his stunts were by a different guy, Bob Anderson. Huh. That sound familiar? David Prowse? Anyway. Got me. Alrighty. We made it to Star Wars. That was kind of fun. Revisiting the Star Wars characters. I got a quick intermission. Let's do a 2-minute lightning round. It is, I don't know what it is. Let's see what it is. We'll see. Apologies. We got our mic back. Top 20 Saturday Night Live cast members. Physical comedy was his playground, and he never left it. One half of a head-bobbing duo you probably danced along with. All right, one of his main characters was named Mango. Mango. You couldn't touch him even if you tried. His sketches were absurd, high energy, and often shirtless. That's right. He never wore a shirt. Never wore a shirt. Do you remember Mango by chance? Or he also played this monkey guy. Was that Mango? I guess that was Mango. He was also one of the Butabi brothers in A Night at the Roxbury. Remember that song? Night at the Roxbury. Yeah, very good. Mango and the Butabi brothers. There you go. Chris Kattan is correct. I guess Chris passed away. I didn't know that. He was born in 1996 and passed in 2003. No, that's not right. That's when he's on the show. Sorry. My mistake. He was on the show from 96 to 2003. Oh, well. A little comedy relief. Comedy. All right, one of my favorites, number 19. Deadpan delivery that could make silence funnier than a punchline. He was fired for being too blunt. Ironically, it made him a legend. That's right. Weekend Update never looked more laid back or lethal. He's known for OJ jokes and not backing down from them at all. He iconic for his brutally honest Weekend Update tenure. He was not politically correct. After his firing, he returned to host Saturday Night Live and roasted the network live. Classic. Not Chris Parnell. Not Chris Parnell. Now, I do think this gentleman did pass away recently. So, sorry, Chris Kattan. But Norm Macdonald. Norm Macdonald. Yeah. Classic Norm. Yeah, Norm Macdonald. Yeah, you know, he is somebody that's hard to remember their name, I think. I think that's true. And the next one now, number 18, is the only one I think I didn't know. So, good luck. Her musical, I recognized her, but I didn't know her name. Her musical characters were as awkward as they were pitch perfect. She did a Martha Stewart that never felt so weirdly accurate. She is often underrated, but she's always hilarious. She always nailed the balance between stiff and surreal. She's also known for the music teacher Bobby Mohan Culp and Dead On Parodies. Recognize her, right? I mean, but what's her name? I don't remember. She once performed on Saturday Night Live while 9 months pregnant. Now, how could she be 9 months pregnant? Yeah. Well, her first name was Anna, and I might have got that. Anna. Or Anna. Gasteyer. Anna Gasteyer. Yeah, that's the one I didn't know. So there you go. There she is. She did that one podcast host, radio show host, that was hilarious. Somewhere in the Northeast. And a gas there. There you go. All right. Well, who knew? Everybody knows this guy, though. Number 17. Yeah, you'll know this one. This gentleman fell literally into fame. One season was all he needed to become a breakout star. He was the first update news anchor, setting the template for decades. His farewell, a series of pratfalls and a booming catchphrase. He is the original Weekend Update anchor and an early Saturday Night Live standout. Of course. His catchphrase, of course, was, "I'm Chevy Chase, and you're not." And that became a classic, cocky, weird, and unforgettable line from the show. He was only on the show for 2 years, 1975 to 1976. And then he went on to bigger things. Bigger things. He was the first to graduate to comedy movies, I think, if I'm not mistaken. First of many. First of many. Chevy Chase. I love his character in Caddyshack. Tie. You want to tie me up with some ties? Tie. There you go. All right. This one might be hard too. Would have been hard for me. Though she was on the show for a long time. This lady was on the show from 2012 to 2022. She anchored laughs for a decade, and she left with tears. Her characters were equal parts absurd and sincere. She could go from drunk girl at a party to heartfelt political satire. She is known for characters like "Girl You Wish You Hadn't Started a Conversation With." I barely remember that. I think this was the period of time I didn't watch much of this show. I guess I still don't. I used to. We used to like leave college parties to go watch this. It's on Saturday night because we liked it so much. One of the longest tenured women in Saturday Night Live history. Yeah, it's 10 years. Sounds like a long time. Her name was Cecily Strong. Cecily Strong. Does that sound familiar? Strong's farewell sketch with Blue Christmas brought even the crew to tears. Huh. I guess she liked being on the show. I don't remember. You remember? Is that bad? I guess I kind of remember. Cecily Strong. Cecily Strong. There you go. Okay. Promise they're easier after that. Number 15. Here we go. Top Saturday Night Live people. Number 15. His sketches were pure chaos in the best way. You never knew what he'd say, and neither did he. Brian Fellow was one of his characters. Brian Fellow's Safari Planet was educational. Sort of. He lit up the screen with unpredictable energy. He was unforgettable for wild characters and post Saturday Night Live comedy rise. So yeah, he became huge after he left Saturday Night Live. He was big stand-up tour, and he was in some movies. He once told Lorne Michaels he didn't do impressions. He just did himself in different wigs. Remember this guy? No? He still does stuff, I think. This is Mr. Tracy Morgan. Tracy Morgan. He He was on the show from 96 to 2003. Once again, he told Lorne Michaels he didn't do impressions. He just did Tracy Morgan in different wigs. Okay. I bet you know this one. Yeah, okay, you had it. You had it. I think your internet's the pipeline below the Atlantic is slow. All right, here we go. Number 14. One part mad scientist, one part slick husker. The fast-talking king of absurd product pitches. That's right, he used to do the product pitches. He wrote, acted, and sold bag of glass with conviction. And he, of course, partnered with Belushi to form Saturday Night Live's first super duo. Yeah, there you go. That, of course, is correct. Do you remember him doing the different sales pitches? Selling the bag of glass. And then, of course, the one I remember, Aykroyd wrote the Bass-O-Matic sketch. Still one of the weirdest and most watched in Saturday Night Live history. The Bass-O-Matic. It's a great product. That's right, Dan Aykroyd. Didn't he play the famous lady chef that accidentally cut her arm off? Or cut her hand off. What was her name? I can't remember. Anyway, that was funny. Dan Aykroyd. He was on the show from 75 to 79. Only 4 years. There you go. All right, a little more modern here. But she was on the show for 10 years as well. 2012 to 2022. Whether playing a ghost story survivor or Ginsburg, she went there. Her alien abduction sketch made the cast break every time. She is emotionally bizarre and joyfully unhinged. She is a chameleon with heart, grit, and supreme weirdness. Oh, okay, very good. Very good. Known for impressions and boundary-pushing characters. Kate McKinnon's Hillary Clinton sketch after the 2016 election, sung entirely in character, was unforgettable. I don't remember seeing that, but it sounds hilarious. Can you imagine Hillary Clinton singing a song after Trump beat her? Must have been funny. 2016. Kate McKinnon. There she is. Kate. She's been in a lot of movies, right? Seems like. All right. Number 12. Along the same lines. This gal. She's been in a lot of movies. From Target Lady to Dunice. She thrived on the fringe. Her characters had a way of being wildly off, but weirdly lovable. No, that's a good one. You might want to hang on to that one. That probably is coming up later. She owned the 2000s with fearless commitment. She often paired with surprise musical numbers and bizarre voices. She helped usher in a new golden age for female-led comedy. Now, she starred in a bunch of movies. She kind of looks like Amy Poulter, but she's a little taller, a little skinnier. So she's Amy Poulter, except for taller and skinnier. You remember her, Dave? She has the second most character debuts in Saturday Night Live history. Only Will Ferrell has more characters. Yeah, she's bridesmaid, of course. Kristen Wiig with two I's. Wiig. I don't know. That's kind of weird. But she is though. She's kind of pretty. Yeah. There you go. Especially in that picture. Kristen Wiig. All right. Number 11. Well, it's because it's so late, King. Right? So, all the people should be coming in right now, King. And they're not coming in yet. Musical impressions nailed. Celebrities nailed harder. Or Beyonce might actually be more entertaining than the real Beyonce. She does a better Beyonce than Beyonce. She's always down for weird voice or dance moves. She gave us laughs from Oprah to Kamala. She's known for musical parodies and powerhouse impressions. Now, she was in Bridesmaid also. She was the bride in Bridesmaid, right? I think. Pretty sure. She's been in a lot of movies. And she was on the show for a long time, 2000 to 2007. There you go. You got that one. And did you know that she's the daughter of a famous soul singer? You don't happen to know that, do you? That would be a good bit of trivia. Rudolph is the daughter of legendary soul singer. Very interesting. How about Minnie Riperton? Minnie Riperton. Remember that name? Yeah. I remember some Minnie Riperton songs. Yeah. All right, top 10. Got to get these. He sang songs about holidays, lunch ladies, and gibberish. His characters were often childlike, but audiences ate it up. His blend of goofiness and music was SNL gold. He's big on silly voices and unexpected sincerity. Yes, very good. Very good. Yeah. Obviously, he's made a lot of movies and he's made a lot of money. He's got his own production company. And of course, his golf movie, Happy Gilmore. And they did a remake of that, right? I think they did. Or Happy Gilmore 2, they did. Yeah. Adam Sandler is, of course, correct. He's known for the Hanukkah song and his movie Empire. Sandler was famously fired from Saturday Night Live, then came back 24 years later to host and sing about it. I guess I don't remember that he was fired, but I wouldn't doubt it. There he is singing the Hanukkah song. Very good. He did the Father, he did a skit with Father, whatever his name was, from the Vatican. Father Gespucci. All right, we all know this guy. He didn't just revive Saturday Night Live, he resurrected it. Characters like Buckwheat and Mr. Robinson ruled the early 80s. He often played multiple roles in a single sketch. Of course. Of course. His charisma was electric, his timing impeccable. He almost single-handedly saved the show during its slump years. And of course, you are correct. Mr. Eddie Murphy. He was only on the show from 80 through 84. But boy, we all remember the characters. Gumby, Hilarious. Murphy once hosted Saturday Night Live while still a cast member. He was the host and the cast member. Nobody else has ever done that. Again, what did they have? A host not show up or something, maybe? Somebody must have bailed on him. Or maybe came to set too wasted. That's what happened. And he had to step in, be the guest host. Yeah. All right. I can't believe Eddie's only number 9. Oh, yeah, it's buckwheat. All right, top 8. There we go. Glasses, wit, and a pen sharper than any punchline. She was a writer. She co-anchored Weekend Update and, of course, co-wrote the new millennium's SNL voice. Later, she created something called 30 Rock, turning her own career into comedy gold. Her Sarah Palin impression became the stuff of political legend. At one point, she was the head writer for Saturday Night Live. She was an update anchor, and she became a post-Saturday Night Live TV mogul. I'd say she did pretty well for herself. You remember her name? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Tina Fey. Tina Fey was the first female head writer in Saturday Night Live's history, changing the game from behind the scenes and on screen as well. And she is wearing a sweatshirt. Okay. She did a few movies, huh? Yeah. And, well, of course, the TV show, right? That was the main money train. All right. Now, you jumped the gun earlier, but here she is again. She's brash. She's brainy and brilliant. And sometimes it even happens all in the same sketch. She also played Hillary Clinton with icy composure and manic energy. There you go. There you go. She's one half of the best update duo ever, possibly. She could swing from absurd to grounded without missing a beat. She starred on Weekend Update and helped redefine sketch versatility. Miss Amy Poehler, Poehler. But I know what you meant. Okay. That's the way I would have spelled it too. Poehler and Faye's chemistry helped redefine what female-led comedy could be on live TV and beyond. And the series Parks and Rec, I love that one. Parks and Recreation. Yeah. Yeah. Yucky. It is late. Sorry. Sorry about that. We got some other people in the room, but we don't have anybody answering. Just good old King. But King's getting them all, so, you know, as long as we do it as a team. People in the peanut gallery are okay. Oh, they left. I called them out and they left. All right, this lady made weird lovable before that was cool. Rosanna Dana. Remember this character at all? Rosanna Dana. And Emily Lightella still echo in comedy classrooms. Her characters were pure heart wrapped in chaos. She is one of the original cast members with unmatched spirit and pathos. She was on the show from 75 through 80. She She is a comedy legend with a cult following that spans generations. Remember this one? Pretty early. 75 to 80. Rosanna Dana. Yeah, Gilda Radner. Very good. Very good. Gilda's legacy was so powerful, it inspired the creation of Gilda's Club, a support network for cancer patients and families. All right. We only got 5 more, King. Hang in there. I bet you can get them all. There she is, Gilda Radner. Who knew? King knew. Alrighty, number 5. One of my favorites. Sardonic, laid back, and never trying too hard, yet always hilarious. His sketches felt like improv at its most perfect. This character shown in the picture was great. He is the anti-performer, if that makes any sense. No, I'm Will Ferrell. Hang on to that though. You're just being clairvoyant. It's getting late enough for you to be clairvoyant. This one is not Will Ferrell. This is the other guy. He has less hair now. This is my favorite skit though. He made Nick the Lounge Singer a low-key legend. He helped define Saturday Night Live's transition into subtle, sarcastic comedy. Yeah, of course. Where's Bill Murray? And you remember what was the bowling movie, Kingpin? You remember Kingpin? With Woody Harrelson and Bill Murray. And Bill was the old bowling pro with that acrylic bowling ball that had the rose suspended in the center. Murray wasn't in the original cast, but he made it feel like he'd been there since day one. Yeah, I would have thought he was in the original cast. Interesting. All right, top 4. All right. Well, you knew this one. His volume was set to 11, and so were the laughs. He brought absurd commitment to characters like the cheerleader and to George Bush. He could steal a sketch with one line or one scream. He had no fear, and we loved him for it. Of course. And boy, he was in a lot of movies, huh? And obviously he was on Saturday Night Live for a long time. 95 to 2002. He hung in there for a long time. And it's an incredible movie. Incredible list of awesome movies. Yeah, Ron Burgundy. Wow, that's a classic. What was he in the, what's the one where he's with Vince Vaughn and they have like a college, they start a college fraternity. They're like old guys going back to college, or I forget what the deal is. They have a house and they start a fraternity. Oh, that's a funny one. Will Ferrell, and of course, he wasn't bad as his character as well. Jeopardy. He played the straight character. Oh. Top 3, here we go. Top 3. On the show from 75 to 79. Old school. Old blue. Poor old blue. I know a really good sand guy. Do you remember that? Funny. Anyway, loud, raw, magnetic. You couldn't look away. He created chaos as a samurai, a bee, and a blues brother. The first true rock star of sketch comedy. His performances burned fast, bright, and unforgettable. He was an original cast member and a force of comedic nature. Close, King. Close. You're very close. His brother would appreciate you. That's a late night answer. I recognize it as a late night answer. Hey, Bird's in the house. What's going on, Bird? John Belushi, of course. Very good. An original cast member. Belushi was the first Saturday Night Live cast member to host the show while still appearing weekly, just because he could. All right, we got two more Saturday Night Live top cast members, and both of these may surprise you, but the robots like both of them, obviously. Number 2, he made everyone else look better by being that good. He was a game show host. He was a sleazy salesman. He was Trump before Trump. He nailed them all. He was also nicknamed the glue for holding entire sketches together. He balanced absurdity and calm with surgical precision. He was the ultimate utility player and an SNL legend. He's on the show from 86 to 94. He's playing Sinatra here in this picture. Frank. Anybody remember this guy? He's kind of the sneaky best. Sneaky best. He did pass away at a relatively early age, as I recall. He was on the show from 86 to 94. This is Mr. Phil Hartman. Phil Hartman, that ring a bell? Phil Hartman. Hartman once rewrote a sketch during dress rehearsal to make it funnier. And it saved his life. There you go. Hey, Phil Hartman. Remember him? No? The robots liked him. All right, the next one's a little more contemporary, and he's made a lot of big movies since then. He's a big movie star now. His characters were strange, brilliant, and completely unpredictable. We never saw a Stefan sketch without someone breaking. Usually him. He could play a Bond villain and a game show lunatic in the same night. He was a master of impression, voices, and physical nuance. He helped redefine SNL's modern era with heart and high weirdness. He was on the show from 2005 to 2013. He had such bad stage fright early on, he once threw up before sketches. Hard to believe given how flawlessly he looks on screen. Like I said, he's a big movie star now. Look familiar to anybody? A comedian. He does stand-up. He does movies. He does everything. Well, so the robots got you with those top two. Mr. Bill Hader. Bill Hader. Sound familiar? No. All righty. Well, thank you for hanging in with me, King. We're just trying the 8 p.m. on for size, King. We'll do it probably 2 or 3 times, and if it doesn't work out, we'll be right back to 7 o'clock. So we're going to give it a shot. And if it don't help the numbers, we will switch it back to 7. Maybe we'll even go earlier. What if I did it earlier? How would that be? We certainly should do a marathon sometime, well, maybe a couple hours earlier. Start that and do like a 3.5, 4 hour marathon. How's that sound? Anyway, appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. I don't know. Should we do a if anybody want to do a third round? If anybody wants to do a third round, I need thumbs up in there. We'll excuse King if he's out the door. But if anybody wants me to do a third round, I will. Otherwise, we're going to say goodnight. So the third round would be top 20 Best Actress Oscar winners. Top 20 Best Actress Oscar winners. I don't have any takers. Oh, King says go. Okay. Well, if King says go, we'll go. We'll keep it going. What the heck? Let's do it. All right. We're already up this late. We might as well do one more. All righty. Let's see. I think it's there we go. Top 20 Best Actress Oscar Award. All right. By now, you know the rules. Robots paint. You guess. People, you have to guess. And I will give you some clues that sometimes help just a little bit. Sometimes they don't help at all. All right. We're going to do top 20 Best Actress Oscar winners of all time. All time. Number 20. A great actress. Born in the year 1974, so not that old. This actress got her start in teen dramas before punching her way into prestige cinema. Her role here required brutal training and emotional transformation. She even lost a tooth in the ring. She won her second Oscar before turning 30. But you probably still confuse her with I'm gonna leave the one you confuse her with, because I do confuse the two actresses. Clint Eastwood directed her in this movie where dreams and spittle collide in a grim boxing gym. She broke your heart as Maggie Fitzgerald in this movie. So do we know anything? Do we know the actress? Do we know the movie? I know you know it, King. I think the undersea cable is slow. Because I know I'm fast now. All right. No guesses. This is Miss Hilary Swank, who's often confused with Jennifer Garner. And of course, the movie was $1 Million Baby. $1 Million Baby. There you go. All right, number 19. This is a classic. This lady's a little older. She was born in 1948. She made her Oscar-winning film debut at the age of 42. Talk about late blooming legend. Her Oscar-winning performance combined creepy devotion and unhinged violence in a snowbound thriller. The phrase #1 fan got terrifying thanks to her. I'm your #1 fan. I'm your #1 fan. Sledgehammers were never the same again after she used one on poor Paul Sheldon. Paul Sheldon was the author's character's name. All right, any guesses who this is? No. No. How about the movie? How about her co-star? I think we're having trouble with the comments. There you go. Very good. Kathy Bates is correct. Character was Annie Wilkes. The movie was Misery. Of course, it was a Stephen King story. And poor Paul Sheldon was played by, I forget his name. James Caan. James Caan. There you go. Okay, number 18. Now this one, I might not have known her name. A queen of quirky comedy turned into an actual queen. This lady was born in 1974. She's not all that old. She flung rabbits, she moaned in corridors, and she made gout somehow majestic. This is a UK story. Her surprise Oscar win had even her gasping on stage. She was playing the character of Queen Anne, and she was needy, regal, and brilliantly unstable. Oh, very good, King. Very good. That is a perfect answer. Do you remember the name of the movie? What was the name of the movie she won for? Olivia Colman is correct. Colman didn't know she'd been nominated until someone texted her. Good thing she showed up. The movie was called The Favorite. The Favorite. There she is. Olivia Colman. There you go. Surprise winner. A surprise winner. All right, number 17 on our Oscar-winning actress list. This gal played a real-life televangelist with heavy lashes and heavier baggage. Transforming with prosthetics and vocal finesse, she made audiences feel for a woman Minnie Moth. Now, this actress doesn't really look like this character in real life, so she did a great transformation. Behind the big wigs and mascara was a deeply human performance. She captured the heartache, the scandal, and strange sincerity of Tammy Faye Baker. I don't know if you remember this whole story, but Tammy Faye Baker was married to whatever her husband's name was, who's a televangelist. Yeah, Tammy Faye Baker. Doctor, what's going on, man? We stayed up late enough for the doctor. Who's the actress, though? Who's the actress? The name of the movie was actually The Eyes of Tammy Faye, and it brought praise and a golden statue for this lady as best. Oh, very good, Kate. Very good. Yeah, doesn't really look like her though, does it? Jessica Chastain. Usually she's like a redhead, right? Yeah. All right. Number 16. Now, I hardly recognize this gal in this movie. I recognize her. She's usually a superhero. You knew her from indie flicks and pop cameos. Then she locked us in a garden shed. Oh, she locked us in a garden shed. Her performance hinged on maternal love and deep psychological trauma. She spent most of the film in one room. Her emotional range stretched light years. Oh, very good. Nice. Nice. Do you remember the name of the movie? This movie? The role was based on a real survivor story and demanded unflinching vulnerability. vulnerability. She's stunned as the protective mother in very good Room. Not The Room, just Room. Very good. Brie Larson. Brie Larson. Born in 1989. She's a young lady. Young lady. There she is. She's some sort of superhero, right? Am I right on that? I think she is. I don't know which one, but she's something. All right, number 15. This one will surprise you. She was born all the way back in 1946. She was once known for flying nuns and sitcom charm. She dove deep into working class grit. Her rousing speech on the factory floor became an anthem for labor rights. This performance proved she wasn't just cute, she had fire and ferocity. Fire and ferocity. This earned her second Oscar and one of the most misquoted accepted speeches ever. She fought for justice as, there you go, you got the actress. It is indeed Sally Field. And her character and name of the movie was the real one was watching when Field won the Oscar and gave her a standing ovation from home. How about Norma Ray? Does that sound familiar? Norma Ray. The real Norma Ray, Crystal Lee Sutton, was watching when Field won the Oscar. There you go. She should have been there too, I think. Would have been nice. Smokey and the Bandit. Blind Nun. All right. Number 14. 1962, she was born. She's almost as old as I. She faced evil in the form of fava beans and Chianti. As an FBI trainee, she brought quiet strength and intellect to a horror thriller classic. Her southern accent was subtle. Her bravery was louder. She held her own opposite one of cinema's most chilling villains. She hunted clues and monsters as... yes. Do you remember Clarice's last name? Or the actress's name? I bet you do. Clarice. 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 It is, of course, Miss Miss Jodie Foster, of course. Jodie Foster. But do you remember Clarice's last name by chance? Or the movie? Or the movie, either way, or both. Your choice. Your choice. There it is. There she is. Jodie Foster. Clarice. Clarice Starling. Yeah, I don't think it's my internet this time because I am on fiber and it has felt like quick on my end. So I am sorry about your end. Again, it might be that undersea cable. Those are the last Clarice Starling, Jodie Foster, of course. All right. We're already almost done with this one. She got 3 Oscars. This time, she played a mother weaponizing billboards in the name of justice. Her rage was raw, her pain volcanic, and somehow she still made us laugh. Yeah, very good. You got that almost exactly correct. McDormand You got perfect. And Francis, things have spelled with a C-E-S. So there you go. Francis. More like, the country, France. The role was written for her, and no one else could have nailed that balance of fury and fragility. She burned through the screen in 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri. So I don't blame you for not getting the name of that movie. Once again, 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri. Frances McDermott. Very good. All right, you can get this one. This is a very pretty lady. Pretty lady. She aged from youth to withered legend in under 2 hours. No time machine required. Her performance sang literally with heartbreak and genius. French cinema purists and Hollywood alike agreed. This was transcendent acting. From the swagger to the suffering, she became Edith Piaf in body and soul. In body and soul. This lady became Edith Piaf in body and soul. She soared and stumbled in the movie La Vie en Rose. La Vie en Rose. Which I'm unfamiliar. But I'm familiar with the actress. She's been in quite a few things. And anyway, she's a pretty French lady. She didn't lip sync her singing. And it was so convincing that even Piaf's friends were moved to tears. Does she look familiar? Marion Cotillard. Yeah, Pepe Le Pew. Marion Cotillard. She's been in a bunch of movies though. Yeah. Oh well. Number 11, you know. She's legally blonde. But here, she went country brunette. Balancing sparkle and sorrow, she embodied June Carter's strength and complexity. Her chemistry with her co-actor practically crackled off the screen. All right, we got the actress. Very good. Now we need the movie and her co-star. Oh, there's the movie. Very good. Now, can you get the trifecta? Who did she co-star with? And you can't say Johnny Cash. All right, you got them all. You got them all. This is from the movie Walk the Line. She played June Carter, of course, and her co-star was Mr. Joaquin Phoenix. So you got everything. Very good. Reese Witherspoon, born in 1976. She was born the year I graduated from high school. Spirit of 76, 200-year bicentennial for the United States. There you go. Reese Witherspoon. All right. So that means we're down to the top 10 Oscar-winning actresses, Oscar-winning performances of all time. Top 10. Here we go. Now, this lady was born in 1929. And fortunately, she lived all the way till 1993. She wasn't born a princess, but she played one with effortless charm. Her debut performance radiated innocence, grace, and a rebellious spark. Her co-star nearly got outshone by gelato, a scooter, and a haircut. That's right, she was famous for this haircut. The role launched a fashion icon and a lifelong humanitarian. All right, very good. We got the actress. Now, what was the movie that is depicted here and that she won? I don't know. Did she win multiple Best Actress Oscars? I can't remember. She might have. But she's the fifth actor ever to win an Oscar for a debut lead role. This is their first leading role, and she won the Oscar. And now think about it. Gelato, a scooter, and a haircut. What's she doing right there? She's riding like a moped around a town. There you go. Stuart's in the house. I knew if we stayed long enough, we'd wake Stuart up. Very good. Audrey Hepburn, Roman Holiday. Fifth actor ever to win an Oscar on a debut role. All right. Well, like Audrey Hepburn, we're going to know the next one too. This is the glam queen of Hollywood. And she shed her diamond to play a deeply bitter woman. She cursed, she drank, and she detonated emotional grenades on screen with volcanic power. And she was paired with a real-life husband in this movie. She gave the performance of a lifetime in a house filled with secrets and despair. All right, so not Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. Although it kind of sounds like that, right? But it's not. It's not. First of all, we need who the actress is. Then we can try to get like the character in the movie. But it's not Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. And of course, you would know her husband as well. At 34 years old, she already had 5 marriages behind her before this. And that's why she was able to channel. Yeah, that's Liz. Yeah, it's Liz. Kevin's in the house. I knew if we stuck around long enough, everybody'd show up. Gang's all here. Elizabeth Taylor, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? All right, number 8 with a bullet, so to speak. Before she became a workout queen, she was redefining what Best Actress role could be. She played a call girl caught in a murder mystery with steel, smarts, and sorrow. The performance balanced eroticism and empathy. A feminist curveball in a noir wrapper. All right, very good. Very good. Now, you remember the name of the movie? What was the name of this movie? She had the cool style going, right? The 70s. Was that her name? I don't think that was her name. Was that her name? Billie Piper? I don't know. It marked her first Oscar win and a seismic career shift. She lit up the screen in the movie. Those are some sassy boots. Not Julia. It had a cool name. I do remember it. It was it had, some of that really cool 70s music, almost like a porn movie. It's called Klute, Klute, Klute. There you go, Jane Fonda. All right, top 7. Here we go. Now, this one might be a little hard to see. Listen to the clues. She portrayed not 1, not 2, but 3 personalities. And she made you believe every one. Her switch between personas was smooth, chilling, and decades ahead of its time. Hey, Thad, what's going on? Yeah, Barbarella. Great breakout role. That wasn't hers, though. I mean, it was Jane Fonda, but a different movie. Who's this, though? This role earned her the Best Actress Oscar ever awarded for a film in CinemaScope. A psychology student could base their final exam on this one performance. So she played a great crazy lady. She amazed in the movie called... I gave you all the good clues. She played not one, not two, but three personalities. Oh, very good. Sad. I'm not going to try to say that whole name. And yeah, Thunder. Joanne Woodward. Very good. Three Faces of Eve, Joanne Woodward. As a team, you guys dominated that. Now, Woodward was married to Paul Newman, making them one of Hollywood's most talented and beloved power couples. All right. I think you might know this one too. She whispered more menace than most villains scream. Her icy stare and calm voice ruled a psychiatric ward like a steel trap. The performance was subtle, sinister, and unforgettable. It was. Her Oscar speech was done in sign language and therefore just as iconic as her role. I don't remember that part. She did her acceptance speech in sign language. She haunted generations as somebody in a certain movie. All right, so there you go. We got it. Looks like Doctor's got the character, Stewart's got the actress, and King has the actress. And the movie, of course, was... I know you know it. So, Fletcher's character inspired a prequel series nearly 45 years later. That's right, the series. It wasn't quite as good. Villainy with serious staying power. It was creepy, though. Yeah, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Chief! Over here, Chief! Chief! Over here. Mancini. Hit me. Do I got it? One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Louise Fletcher. All that stuff. Very good. All right. Number 5. She played a Southern belle. So compelling, you forgot she was British. Her role defined the golden age of Hollywood and the word iconic. She defined everything. She delivered strength, spite, and charm in a crumbling world. Every fiddle-dee-dee hit a woman ferociously clinging to control. All right. Not Janet. The character you got and the last name you have. So we have the character. Very good. Scarlett O'Hara. And we have the last name. Lee. But we don't have her first name correct. There you go. Kelly's in the house. Hey, we got some new players. It's about time. We're almost done, but glad you're here. Hopefully you'll come next time. We're down to the top 5, and Vivian Lee is the correct answer. And Lee beat out 1,400 other actresses for the part. After producers searched nationwide for their Scarlett O'Hara. And of course, thank you, Doctor, for the movie Gone with the Wind. Gone with the Wind. There you go. All right. Gang's all here. Let's do the top 4. We're doing Oscar-winning actresses. Now, from statuesque beauty to troubled killer, she disappeared into this role. Her transformation was physical, emotional, and brutally honest. There you go, Chocta. You got it all. All right, King. King's got the actress. All right, let's try to get the movie. And how about the character's name? The character's name. Audiences were shocked, then stunned by how much they cared. Her playing of the role was both terrifying and tragically human. She stunned the world in the movie Doctor Has It. Kelly, that was a different one. That was a different one. Hang on to it, though. Yes. Oh, look at all the right answers coming in. Eileen Wernos. Correct. Monster. Very good. All right. Charlize Theron. Not as attractive as usually. Theron gained 30 pounds, and she wore prosthetics, and she even changed her dental alignment for the role. There you go. I liked her in the Road Warrior movie. Fury Road. Fury Road. Yeah. That's my favorite. Yeah, well, she won the Best Actress Oscar, so yeah, she was good. All right, top three. Top three, here we go. This lady was born in 1949. She's been nominated more times than most actors have had hot meals. That's a funny line, though, bud. Thank you. This performance set the gold standard for emotional devastation. As a Holocaust survivor, she embodied guilt, love, and impossible choices. Impossible choices. All right, you got the actress. You got the actress, King Kelly. Very good. Who knows the movie? The phrase blank blank is now part of cultural lexicon. Proof her performance still echoes decades later. Yeah, okay, you guys know. That Kelly, I guess maybe Doctor had it in a clever way, I'm not sure. Sophie's choice. Did you have it there in a clever way, Doctor? I'm not sure. Maybe so. All right, we're down. Oh, there she is, Sophie. Or Meryl Streep. Quite a bit younger there. Quite a bit younger. Yeah. All right. Let's do the top two according to the robots. The robots say number 2. She played queens. She played elves. And she's played gods. But this was her most human role. This is the one she won the award for. This was inspired by Tennessee Williams. The performance oozed fragility and rage. She gave a master class in unraveling. She was unraveling one twitch at a time. The character fell apart in designer clothes as we watched Spellbound. All right, so you're close. Neither one of those, but she kind of looks like Tilda Swinton sometimes. There you go, King. Third time's a charm. Third time is a charm. Anybody remember the name of this movie? I really don't. I didn't see it. I've seen her in a lot of movies. There you go, Kelly. Very good, very good, very good. This is indeed Miss Cate Blanchett. Cate Blanchett. Coming unraveled one twitch at a time. She is fractured beautifully in... She won every major precursor award that year. Critics and the Academy rarely agree this unanimously. So she won at every place. She won every award. And the movie was called Blue Jasmine. Blue Jasmine. All right, number one, with a bullet. Here we are. Now, this lady was born in 1966, and no black woman had ever won Best Actress until she broke the mold. Her performance was raw, brave, and emotionally volcanic. She navigated grief, loss, and unexpected intimacy, I guess you could call it that, with fearless vulnerability. There you go. There you go. What else can I ask you? So, how many years ago was that she won that award? Can you imagine? And no other black woman has won a Best Actress since then. She's still the only one. She's still the only one. Halle Berry is correct, and it is Monsters Ball. She shattered glass ceilings in Monsters Ball. And yeah, very good, Kelly. 20 years ago, indeed. 20 years ago, indeed. All right. Well, see, I know if we hung in there long enough, we'd get the whole gang to show up. We appreciate you new folks coming in, or people that haven't been here in a while. Nice to have you back again. I do have a schedule I'm going to pop up on a future show. Thank you guys for being here tonight. And I wanted to show you the schedule here. So tonight is the 12th. And then we're going to try again. We're not going to have a Sunday show. So we usually have Sunday and Wednesday. We're not going to have a Sunday show this week because I am on vacay. And then next Wednesday, we'll have a show. And I'm going to try 8 o'clock again. Now, we're not permanent at 8 o'clock, but we're trying it. So hang in there. I know you UK folks, it gets later, but appreciate it. And then we will have a show again the following Sunday, the 23rd, and we'll try that at 8 o'clock again. So we're going to do at least these 3 shows at 8 o'clock, and then we'll see if we're going to switch back to 7 or stay at 8. So I appreciate you guys a lot. Hang in there. Have a good rest of the week, and I will see you next Wednesday, hopefully. Okay? Take it easy.